Girl,
Everybody
it's packed out here tonight.
Please follow the one line, please.
I told you.
IDs out. I need to see IDs. Thank you, ladies. Welcome to Park Ave.
Excuse me. Hello? Can you move? What? Excuse me. Oh my God. You ready to go? Girl, I've been ready.
Well, hey, girl, hey.
Buenos noches, señorita.
How's your life?
Wow. We're back.
We're back for a this show.
Wow.
Because we
had
last week was a
live.
live show.
Yeah. Wow. We
Wow.
really had a live show.
We had a live show. People came.
People came.
People laughed.
People kept.
You know, favorite things.
Clink, clink.
A cackle and a cocktail.
A clink, clink.
I would clink with you, but you got a beer. Well, I have a glass, so.
And I have a can.
Because I'm classy. But we did have a live show.
It was wonderful. I had a great time.
I had a really good time.
You said your mother enjoyed the crab cakes?
My mom really did enjoy the crab cakes.
That's amazing.
My cousin never got her wings. No shame.
Oh, wow. So we held the live show at my new job. Sugars. Over there in Missouri City.
Shout out to Sugars. Thank y'all.
Thank you. I did try to prepare the staff, let them know we have a crowd.
We can talk about your staff off. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that to your staff.
No, they cool. They are.
Your staff wasn't ready.
They weren't ready for
your
it.
Your bartender's terrible.
Shout out to Karina. She tried. She tried her poor little. I told her when she got in at 5 o'clock. I said, "You're gonna be by yourself tonight. I'm gonna walk you through the basic drinks."
almost bartender for you. I almost applied for Sugars.
Hey.
I was about to apply for Sugars. Because, when I asked for something simple like champagne, bitch, pour. That's all.
It was her first night behind the bar, really bartending. So, I kind of threw her in the deep end, but she swam. She went under a little bit.
She drowned.
She drowned.
You CPR'd her.
I had to resuscitate her, but, nonetheless, they did good.
My mom did like the crab cake.
So I'm very happy about that.
There was some other, but we're not talking about it on here.
No worries.
This is not a Yelp review.
Yeah,
this isn't a Yelp review. But my mom did like her crab cake. I give good compliments. Okay. She did like her crab cake.
I appreciate that. And you know what?
And eventually I did get all my drinks.
And that's all that mattered.
And I think I was kind of overcharged because I feel like, did somebody have my tab open for me? Either way, I paid my tab. I gave my tip. I'm a good person.
End of the day, live show went very, very well.
It did.
And
it was a good shout out to Sharice Davis from Beauty and the Beard show.
She was the hostess with the mostest, a bad bitch.
She had no panties on, no bra. She told us.
She's a baddie.
Shout out to all the podcasts in Houston that came. The Houston podcasters as well that came through.
Yeah. Shout out to M3, DJ M3.
Yes.
On the Serato.
And everyone, I had a friend hit me up about him and was like, how did he know? But it was my homegirl Christy, and we kind of had the same musical taste. So when you hit us with 90s R&B,
I told him the run.
And Cash Money.
I told him when Ebony comes out, it has to be a Cash Money.
It was
99-2000.
It wasn't even that ass up. Was it Big Timers?
No, it was a Big Timers.
It was Big Timers.
I told him play Big Timers.
I do like a good Big Timers.
I said play Big Timers.
And somewhere along the lines, I said Players Club, and he hit me with that yay.
So M3. Me and M3 worked at D-Bar when it was in Fresno together. And I just was always so amazed by him because his transitions were always so seamless. When you listen to DJs, like...
You want it to sound like one whole song.
Yeah, like sometimes DJs, they be fucking up. And it's like, sometimes the shit don't be like transitioning correctly. M3 is the king of transitions, okay? He knows what... it's like butter. It's just smooth. I love it.
Like candy.
Yes. So shout out to M3. Thank you so much.
And thanks to everybody at Sugars.
You're welcome.
Even though my cousin didn't get her wings.
Wow.
But honestly, thanks to everybody at Sugars, because I know y'all got hit with
the
people y'all didn't expect.
The cook said it was just ticket after ticket after ticket after ticket.
So, and if you came, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed your food.
I hope you got your food.
We do hope you got your food. But that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Some of y'all see you got the gumbo. You know, I know that gumbo was hitting.
As long as you got a cackle from me, I'm good. And my mama did like her crab cake, so it's always a win if my mama like her food.
And I'm most grateful for that.
Yeah, because my mama didn't like her shit.
Yeah, I would have been embarrassed.
I would have taught the establishment. I cut up behind my mama. I think we learned from the live show. I really like my mama.
She loves her mama.
I do really like her.
Yes,
She's fucks with Kim. And I would turn it down for Kim. For the minimal. It could be the minimal.
But thank God.
But that wasn't the day. She was happy.
She was happy.
She was happy. You know, she enjoyed the show. She thought she was a recovering party girl.
Yes, she was.
Should have gave that bitch a mic.
You should have, because she needed to tell her side of the story.
She wanted to tell all sides of every story. It's just like, ma'am, get the random lady out. You're doing too fucking much now. God damn.
That was great.
She was funny. They got Merlot here. Yes, they do. She's like, I see Adriana behind the bar. She work here too? Like, Mom, just go sit down. No, I don't. You don't have to be so shady all the time. No, but does she work here? I'm like, Mom, I think we had this whole conversation about Adriana works at Sugars. Okay, now you know what? Sit down. What did you order?
Ain't no shame. Ain't no
Jesus
shame.
Christ.
The only reason why we got the space for free.
Yeah, I mean, that clink, 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 clink.
Gotta know a plug. Call me the plug, baby.
One time for everybody who came. And shout out to all KK, Christy, Brandy, Keita, Monique. It's all y'all came through. Y'all bought y'all tickets.
Turquoise,
you bitches bought merch.
Brittany.
KK flew in. She was KK's my I call her my sister-in-law. She's my ex-boyfriend's sister. She flew in from work. She was actually working in Baltimore. She flew in straight from work to come to the show. She had her t-shirt on. You know, we went to Turkey Hut. We had a really good, for real. I partied from Wednesday night. KK landed Wednesday. From Wednesday night to Monday, that Monday when I had to go to work, because my little cousin left. Shout out to my little cousin Ashley, who had to deal with my nerves and attitude. So my little cousin left Monday morning. So from Wednesday night to Monday morning, between friends and family that flew in and just the friends I had here, y'all guys, you're wonderful. My little brother sent me flowers. My older brother sent me breakfast. My best friend back in Florida sent me flowers. I got a shitload of messages. I didn't even know the people in my life. Like, I knew other people listened to the show, but it honestly, and not to be too super emotional, it was just very nice to see. People, like,
they see you.
They see it. And even though a lot of them don't like it because, you know, I come from like not my mama, but for the most part, my family is a very
conservative,
religious family. I don't want to say conservative because religious, you know, y'all know backwoods Christians and stuff. So to see like all the messages and to like people knocking on my door to send me flowers and shit, it's like, what is this? Flowers. And it's like cards, and Christy brought me champagne and Torchy's taco nice. Gift card. So you know, it was a good time. So y'all made a girl feel good.
Definitely.
So I hope everybody enjoyed.
Definitely.
And I feel like y'all did. It was a good time.
Yeah.
So what's cool in this city?
You know, so as I stated on the last show, you know, I finally got a job.
Do you have to say it like this every time you get a job?
So what's cool is getting my finances back together. You know, I've been down and out for a long time.
Has it been a long? You just lost your job like a month ago.
In August, girl, August.
But I thought you was hustling.
No, so I lost my main job in August.
But you was working a full time, huh?
That wasn't a lot of money. It wasn't enough.
Well, nigga, you was acting like it.
It wasn't enough. But needless to say,
were you hungry?
Was I hungry? Yeah, I was starving.
I messaged you a lot and asked you, did you eat
But
meat?
you know, I got.
Nigga, if I message you and say you want to eat, nigga.
Anyways, so
And usually because I just don't want to go out by myself that day, so come.
you know, I got a lot of pride, man.
Nigga, I'm a good person to go out with because I don't give a shit about nothing.
That no.
I'd be like, let's eat.
But
Be
no,
merry.
no. But usually, like, you know, just with the past 6 months have been, you know, just really tough.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like now as my checks are starting to
come through
on
every other Friday or
every other Friday.
Every other Friday.
So this week I get my check again.
Me too. I get a check too.
Wow. So
bitch.
You know, and then I negotiate. Well, I had to kind of wrestle for a raise because what he was originally paying me, I told him that that's not enough. You want me to do all this for what? No, that's not enough. For every 2 weeks? And I still got to do all of this? And still, oh no, I need more. I need a salary. I need a salary.
Salary me, sis.
So we ended up going back and forth a couple days about it, and I got it. So I'm very happy about that. And then the lady, I'm working with a lawyer who's running for district attorney. Shout out to Aaliyah Jones. You guys that live in Harris County, I'm plugging Aaliyah Jones for DA. I'm working with her as far as getting her visuals out there.
Number DUI, sis.
I'm connected.
Yeah,
I'm connected.
Tell sis I cut up. Tell sis I cut up.
So,
you got her cell phone number?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell sis.
Aaliyah for DA, y'all.
Tell sis I cut up.
I told her about the show. I told her why we started it.
Yeah, tell sis.
I said 2 DUIs equal a podcast.
Tell her I'm voting.
Hey, you know, I need to get a signature sheet for you so you can sign.
Yeah. Well, I didn't donate. Introduce us.
Yes, I will. But but anyways, I'm working with her on shooting some video work, and you know, everything is starting to kind of like
come together.
So, you know, I weathered the storm. The storm is over now. I feel like I can
over now.
I feel like I can make it.
The storm's over now.
So, you know, I'm building myself back up. I'm building my confidence back up.
Come on.
You know, I've been down. I was down and out. I was feeling real low. You know, I couldn't get my nails done.
All your nails is done.
Well, the manicure's coming off, but I'm getting my eyebrows done again.
Arch them.
You know,
thread.
I'm getting.
Thread your arch.
I'm not.
You thread the arch.
I get them waxed.
Get your life.
Yeah, I get them waxed. So you know, I'm getting my pedicures on the regular now.
Your feet look good.
Yes. You know, I did it a week ago. I said, you know what? I got a little change. I'm gonna do it again.
Twice in 1 week.
I got my feet done again just because I wanted to change the color.
Yeah.
So,
I do that often.
I feel like I'm getting back to my old self.
I don't like being broke is stressful.
It is, because I want too much shit. And then, you know, the other day I said, I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to go into Sephora and I'm going to get whatever I want. I don't care how much it costs.
Oh, what did you get?
I got this expensive ass serum, anti-aging serum.
How much was it?
It was like $90.
Nigga, you better look like that forever.
I plan on it.
For real? My mama got this good ass ages.
It's like a vitamin C.
My mama got this good one because somebody said, "What your mama do?" Because your mama don't look like your mama.
No, she don't.
I did. My mama sent me her serum. I got sent to my homegirl.
Yeah. So you know that's what's cool in the city. Like, you know, I'm bouncing back. You know, like I said,
the storm is over now.
I feel like I can make it.
Come on, come on. I almost fell out. The storm is over now. You know they got to go out together. Oh, God.
Quick, what does that do? Witness in my body. The storm is over now.
You better come
I'm out of my financial cul-de-sac, y'all. That's what's cool in the city. I'm looking at my credit. I'm seeing what I can change on my credit, seeing what I can get, what I can claim that it wasn't me. I'm looking at things.
No, but it is true because, you know, ever since I got on probation, it's been like a financial tsunami in my account. Mm-hmm. But I had to chill because, honestly, so when I got into my DUI, I actually totaled my car, and my car was...
Was it almost brand new?
That car had 300 miles on it.
Oh, shit.
That car was fucking new. But, like, looking back at my DUI, I spent a little over... between $10,000 and $11,000.
I spent $11,000
in about a year and a half. Mm-hmm. So, like, now I'm just trying to figure out. I don't want a car note. That's my problem. And if you party the way I partied, you're a little leery of driving yourself to the party. Yeah. Because I know how quickly my hey, I'm just here to say hey can turn into like a night. Mm-hmm. So, that's like my goal now to like I scale back because I started looking at my finances and I was ordering DoorDash and Uber Eats and I was doing a whole lot of stuff but still had so much money in my account, and then the second I got off probation it's just like a free-for-all in my account apparently. Free-for-all.
A lot of pending charges.
It's just like what the fuck am I doing? Like how the hell was I saving and spending? Now I'm just spending. So yeah, finances as an adult, you gotta get some boundaries.
Yeah, because you know,
and a bitch like me don't like boundaries anyway. But you do, especially for me, because I just don't want no car notes. So I'd rather buy a car cash. Key.
No car notes. I mean, I have a car note, and it's just now that I finally have some stable income. Now I'm okay with it. But, you know, before when you don't have a stable income, you like, you know, that shit it's no fun.
My mom had paid for my first car around my mom had but I ruined the first car. I totaled that car out. Oh, hello.
This is a theme.
Prior DUI. And then I got another car prior DUI. But then by the time I got this third, I got the newer car, and that car was bad as fuck. But you know, you live and you learn.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing.
But no, that getting your finances in order, and then, you know, I'm really looking at like future. Like, okay, I need to my credit's not bad. It's just I don't have credit debt, but I just have like maybe like 3 different things on my credit that, you know, I could easily pay for. So, you know, and then you hear all these people talk about, you know, your credit is like, you know, the most important, valuable thing that you have or whatever.
Credit get you a lot.
So, I'm like, okay, well now I'm in a position to really like look more into that because, you know, I really wasn't taught the importance of that when I was growing up. So, you know, it's just that kind of, I feel like that is what's cool in the city for me right now is
finances,
getting my finances back together. Taxes,
CPA.
You know, Sally Mae doesn't take my tax returns anymore. So now I can start filing.
Aren't they Navient? Oh. No, shout out to Sally Mae and Navient. Navient be on my head.
No, you know, I get that before the Department of Education. I mean, for the past 8 years, I probably never had a tax return. Like, I've never gotten my tax returns. I'd always file taxes, but I'd never get anything back. So I finally got that taken care of. So now I actually get taxes back. So that's really exciting to me.
Now, I pay, but then for the past, outside of this year, I had 2 jobs because I worked full-time at the hospital and I was still bartending, and where I bartended at wasn't under the table. Yeah. It actually, I got a paycheck, you know? So I paid for like 3 years and them bitches got me. This was the first year I didn't have to pay, but that's because I don't work at the hospital anymore.
Yeah.
But before that, I was pissed off about that shit. What the fuck?
Financial education is important. It's very important. And, you know, even when I was really going through it, now that I look back, I'm like, wow, I really stretched.
The storm is over now.
$1. I really stretched. Like, the shit, like, you know, because I'm so used to, like, spending and buying clothes and shoes. And
the storm.
for the past 6 months, I have not bought any shirt, shoes, nothing. I have bought nothing.
But you know what?
The other day I went to the Galleria. I literally almost had an anxiety attack because I said, I can't do this. I can't. I just got this money. Look at me. I can't. So I made a responsible decision and I said, I need to get the hell up out the Galleria because I ain't got no business.
I was about to say you should have called me, but I ain't shit.
No, I don't have no business. And you know what I did? I went and bought some camera equipment.
The storm is over. Now, truth be told, I'm gonna tell y'all something about like money and like pushing your dreams.
Yep.
There comes a time that you have to really decide what you want to do with your life and what you want to do for today. And like the reason I feel off balance is because all of last year I was like throwing money into Recovering Party Girls for everything, for every reason, for whatever. Because I was facilitating a dream or a podcast, whatever. I was facilitating something. You honestly, for real, the money is there for your dream.
Yeah.
Your ass just ain't spending it on your dream.
Yeah. No bullshit. I was walking in the Galleria and I said, I don't need there are clothes in my closet that I had bought years ago and I don't wear them now. Mm-hmm. I can go and invest in myself. I know I need a new camera lens. Mm-hmm. I know I can get some more lighting equipment. I have the finances to do it. Why not? And I was just like, girl, if you don't take your ass to the camera store and go get you what you yourself. Need. And that's exactly what I did.
Because people don't realize how much they don't invest in themselves because you go eat, you go to happy hour. Yeah. And if you ever really start adding up how much money you spend, you really could have did XYZ with your money versus happy hour. Yeah. And even though happy hour is like this quick gratification.
It adds up.
Yeah. But you really... I'm telling you, as much I was going through a court case, I still was, the court case is expensive. I'm paying lawyers, I'm paying the city. It was some other stuff I had to pay. I had like gap insurance, so I didn't have to pay off that car. Thank God, because that car was brand new. But I still had to pay like $600-$700 on that car. I still had all my normal bills. And then I went down one job in that process as well because at first I was at the hospital and I was bartending. I went down to just bartending. And before I actually leveled that back out, I really was like, how the fuck am I going to do this? Mm-hmm. Last year, sans cocktails and parties, I was financially great. Like I had saved more money that year than I had saved the entire time. Yeah. So I still invested in a lot of stuff. It wasn't like I wasn't eating. Like I still was having like $40-$50 meals because I still like was going out to eat and all that extra shit. But you have to really start to invest in yourself. And you know, I remember some girl just asked me about like clothes. I'm like, don't go to happy hour, buy a skirt. It's where you want to put your money to. Mm-hmm.
Or what's more important to you. And, you know,
and the thing I realized, I'm better off if I know how much my bills are and I just pay them off rip and then see what I have left. Yeah. I'm not like, I know a lot of people say they wait to the 3rd or the 5th or whenever their rent is due to pay their rent. My personality can't have that money just sitting to the 3rd because I'm most likely to nickel and dime that money. So if I get my paycheck that's supposed to be for rent, if I get it on the 22nd and it's supposed to be for rent on the 1st, I just go ahead and pay that shit out. Yeah, I don't play that shit. Get it out my account. Take it away from me. And then 2, I can do that as well because I know if some shit ever really went left, I call my mama or something. I call my auntie.
I'm a 11:30.
I'm definitely a person who, if the money, I try for the most part, and I might fuck off on the side bills when it comes to like lights and bullshit. But when it comes to like the major stuff, I like to get the money out my account because I don't like to nickel and dime. And people don't understand that nickel and dime and I'm gonna go to the store. I'm just gonna go eat right quick. Okay, I'm gonna meet them for happy hour and have only 2 drinks. Okay, well,
all that stuff adds up.
It nickels and dimes you.
Yeah, and like all that shit adds up. But I think that's I think especially like for young women, it's really important to make sure your finances are together. Even like, you know, like I the last 6 months have been I like to call it a financial cul-de-sac.
Bitch, mine's been a financial tsunami, and it's only been a month and a half.
But, you know, the other day I was really proud of myself when I ended up buying camera equipment instead of clothes. And because I'm investing in some things that I genuinely enjoy doing, and I'm making money off of that. So that's what
invest in yourself. I cannot stress that enough.
And I felt really good about it. And even now, like, you know, when I get my check, I already know I'm getting I'm getting a desktop set up for when I do my editing for my videos. So I'm getting my docking station, I got my keyboard, and I have my monitors. And I'm so excited.
And don't look at the overall picture. Start, because like for me, when I see the bigger picture, I get overwhelmed. Yeah. Because I think about how much money needs to be spent.
Yeah.
Look at your picture and start pulling stuff from the picture. Yeah, puzzle it.
Yeah, piece at a time. Like, you know, I've been waiting to buy this camera lens for the past 6 months. And I couldn't do it because I didn't have money allocated for that, because all I had was literally bill money. That was it. And when I finally got the opportunity to do it, you know, my first modus operandi, go to the mall, get some clothes. But then, you know, I snapped out of it and was like, no. But
you do. Y'all have to control yourself, sis.
Yeah. But that's that. That's that on that. I'm back.
Well, welcome.
The storm is over now.
The storm is over. Okay.
No more crying at night.
Ooh, come on. So this week, my Women Crush Wednesday goes to Melanie, med school, Barnett, later named Davis. We met Melanie.
Was this from
The Game?
The Game.
She was played by Tia Mowry. Mm-hmm. She's my Women Crush Wednesday because she ends up being a doctor and staying with Derwin. And, you know, if you watch The Game, see, this is the thing about The Game. The Game started on Girlfriends. They had their backdoor pilot. Melanie was actually Jones's cousin. Joan wanted her to go to Johns Hopkins. Melanie was like, I'm about to follow this nigga and go to school here. Which, I mean, okay. So the show starts on CW. I've always been super offended by The Game because I was like a true fan from like episode backdoor pilot on Girlfriends to I think they did 3 seasons on CW, right? And it was this comedy. Kelly Pitts was super funny and she was a super white girl. Tasha Mack, Wendy R.Kelly who plays her. Tasha Mack was definitely like boo ghetto, like she was like ghetto but not all the way ghetto. And you know, Melanie and Derwin like started in this regular ass apartment and he was just kind of getting into the team and then you kind of watched them grow. And then it was like a comedy. It was like 30 minutes.
A great show.
It started off on Mondays. I remember when they moved it to Fridays, and when they moved it to Fridays, I told my homegirl, because I was in college at the time, and me and my homegirl both had these basketball playing boyfriends, so we thought it was gonna be like The Game. So I told her when they moved to Fridays that show was about to get canceled. She thought I was lying. The shit got canceled. Stacey Dash was on it. Jason Pitts is hilarious. So the show gets canceled. It takes about 2 years for The Game to come back. But when it comes back on BET. But by that time, BET bought the original rights. So now they're airing these old episodes of CW on BET. And then everybody was into The Game.
Yes.
And I was happy.
Yes.
Because I had been into The Game. Like I had been with Melanie in med school. I remember
med school.
Yes. I love Tasha Mack. I love Derwin. Kelly Pitts was like low key my thing. Her and Jason was like into some freaky dicky shit. And they had a little daughter Brittany that was like a baby. And then BET gets it. And they tape it in Atlanta. And then they try to convince us that it's LA. But they're like in a train station, like the MARTA in Atlanta. And I'm like, nigga, that's the MARTA. Like, are y'all fucking kidding me? That's literally the Mercedes-Benz Stadium behind you. But even though I stopped watching it when actually, I think I gave it maybe a couple of episodes while it was on BET. But when they showed me Kelly Pitts with that like Rihanna haircut, and
I think I stopped watching it.
Yeah, she was like super aggressive.
I think it was one of the episodes where he had got that girl.
Chardonnay.
He got that girl pregnant.
No, that was still CW. We got Janae pregnant.
Yeah, he got.
I
her
did.
Pregnant.
I still don't fuck like. Janae played Whitney Houston in that Bobby Brown movie, and Janae was in. Y'all didn't really watch Rosewood on Fox. That Morris Chestnut show. She was Morris Chestnut's sister, and she was a lesbian. But I only see her as Janae, and I can't really fuck with Janae because Janae tried med school. But neither here, I hold on to stuff. Like I really never. The girl who killed Selena in the Selena movie.
That's tough. That's tough.
You can't play no role too well for me. Like when you play it too well and you the villain, I can't see you outside of being trash. Yeah. So yeah, but that was still on CW. But
okay, that was the last I remember because I was.
But that was like the last season too. That was like the last season it was on CW.
Oh, okay.
Then it went like 2 years hiatus, and then it went to BET. And then by the time I got to BET, I think Derwin ends up Pooch Hall is his name. Pooch Hall ended up getting that show with Ray Donovan on like Showtime or whatever, or Cinemax, whatever. And then they tried to cut down Tia Mowry's time, so she backed out. But the show originally, the backdoor pilot was Derwin and Melanie being together and him playing football, so I couldn't get into the... And plus BT just did a bad job.
Yeah.
Because when Kelly Pitts had that Rihanna haircut... And she was super aggressive.
Yeah.
And it was just like, that's not... And Britney was like 35. Yeah. And that baby was like 6 when the show... Oh,
yeah, God. Yeah. It was a lot. Yeah, I stopped watching
And then Brandy came in and her name was Chardonnay and she was super ghetto. It was just a lot that happened on that show. And then Rick Fox showed up and it was... And then Lauren London was there. Yeah. And then the nigga from Jay Ellis.
It just went downhill.
Yeah, and then they said they kept the same writers and stuff. I think they lied because the show went from a 30-minute comedy to like an hour dramedy or dramedy, however they pronounce the drama comedy. Yeah, it went to that and it wasn't funny. And Tasha was smoking Black and Miles and it was a lot. But originally, the original Melanie med school Barnett that showed up and still wanted to get her degree, and I mean she eventually got it. You know, that is the game I love. Mm-hmm. It was funny. She was funny. It was nice to see her without her twin. Mm-hmm. I remember Tamara said like something about like how Tia blew up like right after the game. And it really was just that was a well-written show at some point. Mari Akil Brock and her husband, they really did what the fuck they needed to do. Now, when BET got a hold of it, but the original game on CW,
yes,
me and my homegirl sat there and watched it every fucking week.
Yep.
So
I was living in Dallas at the time, and I remember I always tuned into that shit.
It was a good show. Mm-hmm. It's just everything about it, like get into the league.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
So I think Serena was on an episode before because she was dating Tasha Mack's son Malik. I always remember that episode. I always remember that episode. Malik had that girl in the house that he liked, and she's like, "Well, I don't want to have sex with you because your mom's here." He was like, "I pay for this house. She live with me." And he's like, "Mom, can we have sex in here?" And she's like, "It's cool." And I just always remember that because it was just funny as hell. And I really did like Wendy Raquel Williams. Is it Wendy Raquel Williams? Wendy Raquel. It might not be Williams, but Wendy Raquel is who played Regina Greer on Steve Harvey's show. It was so nice to see her again because I really did like her on Steve Harvey's show. So shout out to Melanie because Melanie, med school, ends up getting her degree. She went back to Johns Hopkins. She got her degree. Her and Derwin had twins. Mm-hmm. I really can't tell y'all how the show ended. Did it get canceled?
I think so.
Okay, because I remember Laura London was on it.
But because like you couldn't compete with the original dramatics of. Because I'm telling you, after that episode where that girl said she was pregnant with his baby.
Because I think the show ended. The girl said she was pregnant.
Yes.
Then they went like it was a season.
Or something.
No, it was like that season. She said she was pregnant. I remember watching the season finale with my my roommate. Shout out to Shantara, in college, and She went into labor. Derwin and Melanie got married.
And he went to go.
No, he left the wedding.
To go to the
But Melanie went with him.
Yeah.
She gave birth. And then Melanie and Derwin got married at the end of the episode. And then the show got canceled. And then 2 years later is when they came back.
Yeah.
And
that was tough.
And Melanie was watching the baby and like gave the baby a DNA test to see if the baby was really here. It was just a lot that happened. And Tasha Mack was smoking them Newports down at the bar. And then Kelly had that shaved haircut. And it was just terrible after that. But before that, Melanie, Tia Mowry-Hardict, you played the fuck out of Melanie. Like, I remember when that girl slept with Drew Sidora and you found out at the function and that nigga had on like a do-rag and a top hat. It was a lot. It was a lot. I used to love that show. I did. I genuinely used to love the game. So, Melanie, girl.
That's a good one.
You're my woman crush Wednesday. But, so, I heard Aunt Becky and Lynette Scavo from Desperate Housewives.
They down to the college trying to put a check on the niggas. Hey, now they facing Fed time.
I don't necessarily think they're gonna do time. At most a year. I don't think they're gonna do time. But
I don't know. When you got them feds in your life like that, when they go to your house with guns.
They didn't release their mugshots, and they not really releasing much information about that court
case. They go
case.
to your house.
They went to Lynette Scavo's. But
the only reason why they didn't get Aunt Becky
because she was in Canada for Hallmark. But the feds do have a 99% rate. I think that's what everyone says about the feds. But I think we're dealing with a different type of money and power. And not that I don't think they will do jail time. I don't think they're going to do an obscene amount of jail time if they do.
I mean, because it's not something that's like, ain't kill nobody. They just wanted to get their kids into school. But
here's the thing about kids in school, and I say this often. I think parents don't pay attention to their kids' talents. I didn't know about Aunt Becky's daughter. Well, I didn't know Aunt Becky was married to Target because basically Massimo is the t-shirts and panties of Target.
Yeah.
And everybody loves Target. But what I didn't realize was her daughter, Olivia Jade, the youngest daughter of the two, she's built like a mini beauty empire with 2.1 million followers on YouTube, over 1 million followers on IG, and like over 500,000 followers on Twitter. She had her palette. She just did a deal with Sephora and got a palette. All these hair brands and beauty brands had worked with her. And when I watched the old videos, she made it clear
she wasn't interested.
She wasn't even interested in high school. Like the high school prank was like, they probably don't even know I go here because I never show up to school. So my thing is, I think sometimes parents need to step back and facilitate their child's dreams outside of college.
Yeah.
And as a girl, I went to college. Me and all my siblings both graduated. Me and my older brother have masters. My mom's a graduate as well. But if I have a kid who has like a real business kind of going, I will be more lax for a year and try to hone their skills.
Yeah.
Versus go to college because me and your dad didn't go.
Yeah.
Y'all said, like, you did all that for fucking nothing.
You did it all. 500,000. $500,000.
250,000 per kid. For that last one to tell you she didn't want to go to school.
And Ben said
I never went to the high school classes. So we need to look at the high school because I'm pretty sure y'all paid for that girl diploma.
So, I mean, but shame on them.
I just think at this point, people need to listen to their kids to an extent.
Yeah. And
then decide. And I'm not saying let your child like bunk on school if they don't have no goals. But if your child's like, I want to do X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
I'm not against gap years.
Yeah.
A gap year, I would say, because you ain't doing 2 in my house. You get a gap year, but you better come with like a real life prototype to what the fuck you talking about.
But you also, but I think it's.
But that's how the rich stay rich and the white stay white. Honestly, because I know a lot of like white kids that was like, oh, my great granddaddy owns this library or this facility, and that's really what happens. It's the money game.
Yeah. Because they keep it all in the family.
Yeah,
it's generational.
That motherfucker, and that's why them motherfuckers be rich. That's why white people have generational money versus new money.
Yeah, it's generational money. But even within like black community, they don't teach that.
But they teach white kids way different. No. One thing I learned about white kids, they teach you the importance of marriage. They teach you the importance of building with a family and how much better it is with a wife and kids, regardless if he like a whole nigga. Like if you look at all the politicians, they be married. Yeah. When you look at a lot of like the basketball players that did really good in the NBA, they got married quick. Mm-hmm. It's something about building a family and being accountable for multiple individuals that make you a better person.
Absolutely. I mean, that's with anything. I think that's with anything. You have to find somebody that you can build.
They don't teach you that on the other side, especially with like black girls. You're taught to survive. What happens if you don't get married? You need to survive. You need to survive. You need to survive. You better survive. You need to be educated, which is fine. But all the white girls I know, it's a ticking time bomb. Them bitches married before 30. First kid by 30, 31. It's so funny to see different cultures and people and races teach.
But I think with black men, it's a little different in how they are, because especially like I couldn't see myself married at a young age with the landscape of black men that are out there right now. I couldn't have seen myself married before 30. Are you serious?
But then they're not teaching black men to marry.
They're not teaching
because they're teaching white boys and white girls.
Yes, but they're not teaching. Yeah, but they're not teaching black men or black boys the importance of finding a good woman and building a foundation with that person.
So we're both not being taught nothing.
We're both not being taught nothing.
Everybody, but I think the natural black instinct is to survive. So we're being always taught to survive.
Yeah, we gotta hustle. We gotta get this, and then when we get it, we gotta show it off, and we gotta let other people know we got it.
Not even like, I think we're taught to survive, and I think once we get it, then it's like you can find somebody who has what you have, and then let's be together, versus I don't have nothing, you don't have nothing, let's build something together. It's let me build my own empire, you build your own empire, and then let's have our empires meet in the middle. Yeah. When that's not necessarily how it's going to happen, and that's not necessarily true, versus I'm your helpmate, you my helpmate. You know, he find a wife, find a good thing, blah, blah, blah. And let's build this whole situation together.
Yeah. But no, they don't teach us that. They don't encourage that. Because I feel like it's like they want to keep it separate. Because they feel, in my mind, I feel like if more of us are together building.
But who's keeping it separate?
I think it's black parents.
Okay.
It's because you got to think about that generation that is our parents, right? A lot of them are not teaching their because you look at the men out there these days, right? Mm-hmm. They're trash. Their thought process, their logic, and
how everyone's trash.
They're not all trash. There are some good ones out there. There are some good ones out there, but the majority, their logic and how they think, you know, that they want to be married, they're married, but they still have like 10 girlfriends on the side. Mm-hmm. Like, it's no like, you know, I know rich niggas that instead of building with their wives, they tricking it off to the side bitches. So it's not like, I feel like it's just it's no major conversations that are being had.
I think in general that black people, or most black people live for right now.
Yeah,
this exact generation.
Today. Yeah,
versus
my kids,
my grandkids, my great grandkids. And if we did live like that, because I remember this, my homeboy, his great grandmother saved Social Security checks for college for the family behind her, for the generation behind her. So she wasn't even gonna see them go to fucking school because you know, she died, but she had this much money in the account. A lot of people don't do it for the legacy of it all,
because a lot of niggas don't care.
Yeah, because like if I'm dead, I'm dead. But that's how the rich stay rich and the white stay white.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's unfortunate, which, you know, I mean, we just have to do better. I mean, and like I said, like you said earlier, it's a finance thing. Yeah. You know?
I think if, because you got to look at how our culture is, right? We are consumers. We shop. We're
like the minimal, but we spend the most.
But we're minimal, but we spend the most. Niggas got Gucci belts, Gucci flip flops. They in the club with their 5,000 chains on.
But not even that. Like, we still have the need to like boss up. And
I'm a boss. I'm a this. I'm a that. Yeah. Like, finance is so important, and you know, you're spending your money on stupid shit that's not gonna get you nowhere but in debt. Nowhere. Like, I get it, but at the end of the day, you know, our culture does not promote financial
freedom,
financial literacy for young people. It doesn't. It promotes consumerism, I guess.
You have to break it, because like my mom went through a lot. So now, and I realized she don't spend like I can want to done her, but now she's very like, no, I'm not gonna give you no money for no bullshit. But before, we stayed in her pockets. So I think people have to go through stuff.
Yeah.
And then B, I just think everything's getting better with black people per generation. Mm-hmm. So you have to make sure you just carry everything out.
Yeah. And I think that, and keeping the conversations open to where, like, if somebody were to have explained to me establishing credit when I was 18, when I first got my credit card, I probably wouldn't have maxed it out. I probably wouldn't have done a lot of things.
And you do have to have those conversations.
And you know, I probably would have went to Express and balled out on my $150 credit limit.
And for me, it was my mom paid my credit card bills because she didn't want me to be like she was growing up. So my mom overcompensated. Yeah. But then my mom ended up losing her job. And now I'm tanked with all these credit cards in my name. Yeah. But she had been paying these bills all these times. So it's like, wait, what? Yeah. I got all these credit cards. And I used to like, I mean, I was that kid that called my mom in the mall, like, can I get these shoes? Yeah. Okay, but they got these other pair too. Can I get that too? Yeah. Just put it on the card. And then, even though I asked permission to spend this money, I never really anticipated my mama ever saying no. And I never anticipated her not being able to pay it either. Yeah. Yeah. And then when everything came hitting, it was just like, wait.
Damn.
I got wait, but I bought some Smirnoff Apple and some toilet tissue on this credit card for no reason. Yeah. I'm bullshitting on these cards at this point.
Yeah, because you don't know.
I just bought my friends in my apartment complex nuggets and French fries from Wendy's. And so it was $7. It was $4 for $4. I bought 12 for $4. No, I was like that. Like, why did you spend $100 at Wendy's? Okay, so I did the Wendy's run that night, and then I'm trying to explain, and it's like I spent $107 at Wendy's.
But so that's the thing. Like, we are not taught financial responsibility and understanding that type of stuff. I know I wasn't taught that, and I didn't even really care about my credit until maybe just like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I wasn't taught that. Like, my mom knew, because my mom my mom moved into our first house before she was 30. Mm-hmm. And then we moved again to a bigger house by the time my mom was mid-30s. Mm-hmm. And I remember my mom first got her, like, real car, like, when she when she went down and got a Jeep. It was this white Jeep with these black tinted windows. Never forget it, because I used to sing R.Kelly, you remind me of my Jeep all the time. Girl, in the car.
Stop it.
But no, it was like, it's the 90s. My mom had a Jeep. It was popping. Jeeps were popping. Cherokee Jeep. It was white. But her financial freedom gave us a financial freedom where we didn't know money.
Yeah.
So then you have to get in the middle of that, where it's like, so this is money. Mm-hmm. This could be a problem or this could be great. Mm-hmm. But then, like, for me, even though, because everybody said I was so super spoiled, about time life happens, I was, like, in my last year in college. Mm-hmm. But by that time, I had, I was doing shit. I was doing the most. Because I know my mama could pick it back up. Yeah. It wasn't actually until I moved to Houston when she really, like, couldn't afford to bail me out that I was just like, all right, let's learn about money now. Yeah. How do you balance everything? Yeah. Because I know I'm making money. And I remember she did my taxes and she was just like, bitch, where your money go? Yeah. Because I cleaned up that year. But my mind had been, like, kind of on this spend. Mm-hmm. Somebody will pick it up for me if anything goes left. So spend. I'm speeding to the red light, basically. Yeah. So no.
And I think that's, like, a lot of times people, they live with the thought that they have a safety net.
And I realized, too, that a lot of people didn't live with that. I lived with that.
I didn't live with that.
I had a lot of friends that was just like, bitch, I would never. And I'm just like, I call such and such.
I didn't. I never. Even
and
now,
I did a whole bunch of niggas with coins, too.
Yeah, like, even now, like, I've never lived like I have a safety net. Because I can't trust my parents for money.
Like, now.
I couldn't, like, absolutely not. Like, of course my mom, like, if I say, Mom, I need $100 for groceries, she'll give it to me. But anything exceeding $100, definitely not get it.
Which, I'm the polar opposite, where it wasn't that situation until my mom was laid off. But now that my mom's working, it's still like, my mom's still, I can tell she's, like, I want a new sofa. I've been asking for a sofa for months. But she won't give it to me because I know she's like, bitch, you got the money. You not going to dig in my pocket for it. Yeah. But on the flip side, my mom was here for the live show, and she was here for about 4 or 5 days. My mom, when I tried to pay for a meal, because I'm like, okay, I work now. I can buy, it was me, her, my aunt, and my cousin. I was like, I can buy her dinner. She's like, no, my goal was to not let you open your wallet while I was here. And my mama paid for every time I sat with my mama. Yeah. She paid for my meals. She bought me some new shoes. And then she even went out, me, her, and about 3 of my friends came, but 2 of my friends had their kids. My mama paid for everybody's food. But that's her personality. Yeah. But then, too, I know she kind of budgeted. Yeah. Because my mama definitely don't spend, like, and I told her, I was like, I miss old Kim. I miss Kim.
But that's good, though, but she's financially aware of
Kim makes a good coin.
Yeah,
Kim
but she
tried.
But at the end of the day,
no. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Honestly, it was the fact that my mom did push out a lot of money to a lot of people, and when she needed the bare minimum, nobody could help. Yeah, and that was a problem. When you fund and give out as much as my mama really do genuinely give out, which. Like, I take on I do have my mom's personality. If I know, I don't like going out with friends who I know, not in a bad way, but if I know my friends are struggling, my natural instinct when we go out is to plan both our tabs. Yeah. To plan both our drinks, to plan both whatever is going to happen. So it's already in my mind because I feel bad if I know you don't have it. Yeah. My mom is that person. Like, my mom's the person who, when my friend came, was like, well, I'm selling lollipops for my cheerleading uniform, my mom was like, how many lollipops you going to sell? She's like, they're 50 cents a piece. My mom was like, well, how much does the uniform cost? And our uniform was like $150. My mama wrote her check that day for $150 and told her to keep the lollipops. Like, keep your lollipops. Here's $150. I don't have time. Like, this is a new song. Like, the audacity of you to ask me to buy a lollipop and your uniform's $150. But I take on that personality too. Like,
yeah.
If I got it, here. But then it's like a financial tsunami.
Yeah.
In your account.
And then that also comes with, like, you're doing that and then you're putting yourself in a position to where you're going to be in a financial cul-de-sac.
At some point, and even at some point, but then you realize that people don't help like you help. Yeah. People ain't gonna be your saving grace.
Yeah. You know, because, like, I remember when my mom first got divorced from her second husband, and she...
Come on, mama, second husband divorced. What a shady comment.
That wasn't shade, that's facts. That's not shade, that's facts.
You showing her third husband now?
Yeah.
That's this facts. A third one?
Yeah, that's facts.
But she was married to your daddy.
She was married to my daddy. She got married after they divorced.
She got married to your little brother daddy.
She got married to my little brother's daddy.
Come on, mom.
They were together for 20 years. They got divorced.
Oh, that was a good run.
Yeah, it was a good run. It wasn't no fly-by-night shit. It was a good run.
Come on, 20.
And then she got remarried, but it wasn't like anything quick. But I remember when my mom first got divorced from my stepdad, my mother has never been single. My mother has been
I got a friend mama like that too.
In a relationship since she was, she married my dad when she was 20, had my brother at 21, had me at 22, and she's never been single. Mm-hmm. So when she first got on her own, I used to really help her. And literally, and this is just me as like on my bartender budget. Like, she used to call me like, yo, I need $600, like that type of shit. And if she needed it and I had it, I gave it to her. But, when the tables got reversed, mama could only spare me $100. And I couldn't take it personally because, like you said, people aren't going to do for you like you do for them.
They're not. And that's why I always.
And it's just one of those things. I'm not.
You have to live. You have to learn, and then you start to realize who you need to depend on and who you need to help.
Yep.
I know Kim's always in my corner.
Yeah.
I know Kim knows sometimes when I'm asking for shit, I'm being spoiled, so she be like, shut your ass up. But I know if bottom line, I'm not gonna live under nobody's bridge because if my mama got it, I got it. Period.
Yeah. I can always my mama.
And too, you gotta look at that with friends as well.
Yeah,
because a lot of friends are
like that. Yeah,
a lot of friends hang with you because your ass to take the tab and not necessarily take the tab. A lot of me is impatient. And how people like be at the end of the night.
They count their ones and they trying to.
It's too much for like my soul.
And you just have your car and you just fucking put it together.
Just do whatever. But then when you hang out with people enough and you see them do that enough, people wait on you to do that.
Yeah.
Or they wait on you to call an Uber, and it's just like we went 5 different places. Nobody else decided to.
I'm sorry to all my friends in the past 6 months who said you gonna call the Uber. I'm sorry, I ain't have it.
No, but the thing is, when I was out with you, I didn't ask you for shit because I knew you didn't have it. Not in a bad way, but I was just like, you ain't working. Who? What? What am I asking for? And the thing was, you was driving, so it's just like, all right, well, you want to go eat? Well, we can eat again. It's whatever. But sometimes I do think you need to. It is a leeway to that too.
But I would never see. I'm the type of person if I have it and I know that you've done for me, I reciprocate that. Like, I don't ever want people to I would never want people to feel like
you're a user.
Like I'm a user because I'm
not. But I never know. But I like I said, I'm still one of them people. And I said that comment. I was like, I can't hang around with. Even though I do hang out with my friends who don't have money, I know my natural instinct, if I know something's going on, my natural instinct, if I look at my Wells Fargo and I can afford us, I'm affording us the whole day. Like, I know my personality. Yeah. So, but on the other side, people will have to be cautious and cognitive of those type of friends, and people start to use those type of people. And I ain't no pushover by any means. Like, don't piss me off because I'm terrible. But, you know, it's just financial freedom and looking at your money and knowing your budget, paying attention
to where your money is going.
Paying attention to who's helping you out when you need it. Who's helping you out when you're not asking.
That's a big one.
You know? Who hit you up and say, did you eat today? That's
a big one. And you know what? You're good for that. Thank you.
But I think that in my mind...
You did that to me a couple times.
I mean, you always act like you was too good, so I was like, fuck that bitch. Bitch ain't hungry. I'm not acting at home no more. And especially if I know you're a cocktailer, because with Adriana, I know Adriana cocktail. So I be like, you want to go to happy hour?
You gotta be sparing.
No, I be like, you want to go to happy hour? She be like, now. I'm like, okay.
No, because in my mind, like, I know me. Like, I don't like to burden people like that. Even though I know, I'm just saying. Even though I know you're asking because you're genuinely asking, but me, no, like I literally was at the Torchy's Tacos up the street from my house. I would never want. I just don't like to be a burden, and you can think of it however you want, but I just personally, if I ain't got it and I know I don't have it, I'm going to just do what I have to do to get what I need and not burden anybody else for that. Even though I know that you asked, and it could be like a fucked up way of thinking, whatever.
No. I mean, I wasn't asking to pay your rent. I was just like, did you eat today?
I understand. But, you know, I just personally, like, I would rather figure it out, like...
But I'm like that.
Like, I don't like that. Like... No. I don't mind people paying for me, but like if it's like a continuous thing, I don't like that. Because
one thing I noticed about you, if we're out and I just be like, I got it, you'll let me have it, which I always thought was odd because it's like, did you have it if we were out if I didn't offer?
No, because the last couple times,
but you don't let me. What you don't let me do is just call you out the house. So if I'm just chilling, be like, hey, do you wanna? You be like, no. But if we happen to just be in the same arena. And then I'd be like, I got it. You want to go? And then you'll say, okay. You don't ever let me... And I guess that goes back to like being a burden. Like, I'm calling you out your house to come meet me here versus we were sitting here. And hey, girl, I'm hungry. About it.
I got it. Because normally because you know. So I feel like, you know...
Nigga, I was really at Torchy's down the street from your house. You should have ate tacos with me. It's okay.
But I was at work. I think I was...
I told you one day, you was just like, no, I'm okay. I'm like, nigga, it's like $5 tacos. We're okay. Not gonna go broke.
But again, in my mind, I'm just like, I can't... I am not comfortable being in that type of position to where a person is constantly paying for me. I'm not that person.
I just want you to eat, girl.
And I appreciate that, and I'm very grateful for that. But food, girl. You know, I'm just the type of person like I'm.
No, I understand that because I'm like that.
Like
because
I'm to always feel like, damn, I gotta pay for you again, bitch.
Nah, I mean, if I felt that way, I would say some shit.
Yeah, but that's in my mind. Yeah. I think that
I would offer, bitch, if I had that type of attitude,
pay for me. No,
if I had
that person.
If I genuinely had that attitude about somebody, I wouldn't offer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I only offer if I like...
No, and I greatly appreciate it. Like, you really did. And during my storm...
When they eat...
I can offer you some food. My favorite was
offer food and cocktails.
No, let me tell you something. We went to Genya, and we went to Genya twice.
I did. I ate.
But and then I was like, man, I'm not finna fucking order no more food. This bitch to pay for my drinks, and she paid for my ramen, and then she talking about she want to go back again, talking about get whatever you want. No, bitch, that's why.
That's why you didn't eat?
Yeah, like no, I'm not finna do.
You should have ate again.
No,
Sis.
No. I'm just like, I don't.
That's why you didn't eat. You should have ate again.
I'm uncomfortable with that.
Uncomfortable with that. You should have ate again. It was good the second time around, too. And I was like extra buzz. That shit was popping. No, but
I just don't want to come off as that person where I'm constantly like, I don't want to say using, but just like taking advantage. I ain't a taking advantage type person at all.
You should have ate the second time.
But the second time, like, that's all you gonna eat. Because I just ordered edamame.
Yeah, the second time you should have second. And then I think I bought the white girl some sake.
Yes, she was bought sake.
Like white girls, the non-people of color. Girl,
non-people of color.
You should have ate, sis.
Oh, shit.
The food was popping the second time.
Oh, my God.
I was a bit more buzzed, too. Should have got it. We could have cackled. You could have cackled and noodles. Cackles and noodles.
We need to go. We need to go one day.
We need to one day. Because, nigga, that second time was better than the first time, bitch.
Golly, you asked that girl for a slice of pizza and then we ended up sitting next to each other.
Wow, that white girl really gave me a slice of pizza. We were friends. I had a good time. That's why you was over there like, I'm okay, bitch. You better eat.
No, because I'm not like that. I'm not like
take it. No, because like I said, I'm one of the people. I'm not gonna offer to complain later. If I'm not gonna offer, I'm just not gonna offer because I don't want to have to complain. And anybody who know me know I wear my heart. Like, I'm super uber low key emotional. I'm not feeling something, I'm not feeling it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. So if I'm being genuine, I'm being genuine.
Yeah,
I wouldn't offer nothing. I'd want to take back or throw in people's face because I don't like that either.
Yeah, I don't like it when people throw shit in my face either, and that's another reason why I don't.
Yeah, I don't
do that.
That's why I take stuff from white people. So, I mean, we have some other stuff on here. Just quick synopsis. The girl who was on the documentary for R.Kelly, she was on Vlad TV and said R. Kelly slept with Aaliyah's mom. I don't believe you. That's really all I got on that. Like, I feel with a lot of situations that stay in the media for too long, I feel
it's bullshit.
Right.
It's just all this. So R. Kelly's sleeping with frogs now.
Or like they said he had a duffel bag full of his VHSs of sex tapes from the 90s. It's like, does he really? Is he really walking around with a duffel bag full of VHSs?
So he got his man's is holding his duffel bag.
All these years?
All these years.
The 90s?
For about 30 years.
It's 2019.
About 30-something years.
And I'm not making excuses, I'm just saying. And then the thing is, isn't that like, wouldn't you lead with R. Kelly slept with Aaliyah mama? It sounds like you watched Abducted in Plain Sight on Netflix, and now you're layering your story. and I'm not negating that R. Kelly's a horrible person. It's certain narratives and drama get so like
it's a lot.
It's like when stuff first come out, I listen to like the initial day or two report. 3, 5, 6 and beyond, I have to stop.
Much. Yeah.
And then I have to wait till everything's resolved. Right. And then I revisit it.
Right.
Because it becomes like a fucking circus.
It is. And it is.
Because R. Kelly slept. Y'all say R. Kelly's this big liar, and we now believe that he slept with Aaliyah's mom. But y'all call him a liar.
It's a lot. And
then you go to Vlad TV. You ain't say that shit on Red Tape Assault.
Yeah.
You ain't say that shit on Surviving R. Kelly.
Yeah.
You ain't say that shit on The Breakfast Club.
Yeah. So now it's just coming to the point where it's just like, okay, now we know the nigga is trash. But and
to always be clear, Aaliyah didn't die right after she slept with R. Kelly or they got married. Aaliyah died 5, 6, 7 years. Well, it's like 7 years later. She didn't mention that nigga. That nigga didn't mention her.
Nope.
Can we not all do the same?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's keep it.
She didn't mention that nigga. That nigga didn't mention her.
She moved on gracefully. She transitioned out of that well.
Yeah, and then y'all act like she would talk about him now. Are you sure?
Because she wasn't talking about him then.
Right. You think all of a sudden?
Because I watched a couple. I went on YouTube.
I did watch one interview. And she said, y'all read the story.
Yeah.
And basically bitch, you read the story. Don't ask me shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I felt her.
Yeah.
Because y'all read a lot of shit and then still double back to ask some motherfucking shit. I'm like, y'all know now. Don't ask me shit. I can stand here right now on this podcast and tell you whatever happens with this podcast and some shit go left and y'all knew the shit went left. Don't ask me shit about the shit that went left. Because I'm going to tell you read the shit.
You read it. You read about it.
And Aaliyah said that shit in that leather heavy coat.
Yeah. That's the same one I watched.
Yeah, she's like, you already read it. Like,
Yep.
I can't relate.
I don't know. It's just too much. And it's annoying at this point. Like, we get it. Yeah. The whole world gets it.
Yeah, when stories like even that Justice Smollett's under that umbrella, when certain stories get too outrageous for me, I have to wait till the resolve. Mm-hmm. Because then this starts becoming like a likes and clicks and a story
Clickbait.
and a buy. And it's like, Justice Smollett was at the police station yesterday. And it's just like, was he really? R.Kelly was down to the strip club with a Aaliyah t-shirt on. Was he really? Like, y'all do so much.
T-shirt.
Yeah, it'd be too much. So, shout out to all y'all salacious stories. Y'all are fucking killing me. And Houston Zoo. I went to the zoo.
It's like a prison.
That's
an animal prison.
It's a prison. I haven't been to the zoo since I've been a child. And like I said, my cousin was here for the live show.
It's an animal prison.
She's 22, 23, like super artsy. She didn't want to do too much. And she was like, well, I want to go to the zoo today. And I was just like, all right. I didn't realize the zoo. I feel like zoos should be in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, where animals can roam free.
This zoo was in the middle of like downtown next to like the hospital.
Unless next to a golf course.
Yeah. And as I walked through the zoo, I don't know what annoyed me more. The smaller confinement for like giraffes and elephants, or seeing animals that only were there by themselves. So like you'll see an animal, but it's no friends, no family. They just in there by themselves, like solitary confinement.
It's a jail. It's a jail.
It is.
Zoos are like prisons for animals.
Because I think at this point, have y'all not done enough research on animals where y'all don't have to like keep them captive? Like if you're not going to a safari, like if you're not going into their space, leave them motherfuckers alone. I felt that way about SeaWorld. I really don't like SeaWorld now. Since
I would, Blackfish.
And the thing is, I'm from Orlando, Florida. I've been to Disney 1,000 times. I mean, SeaWorld 1,000 times. My family still has like a yearly SeaWorld pass. And I said I wouldn't go back
I would never go there.
Like, y'all not going to do that.
That's horrible. Like
the zoo felt like that though. Like I felt, and then somebody was like, you keep saying, because I kept atting PETA and saying free the animals. They're like, but you're at the zoo, aren't you trying to watch them? I'm like, I actually don't give a fuck. They can in the zoo right now while I'm standing here. I will walk away.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about these. Yeah. Like I don't give a shit about the zoo in general.
Yeah.
Release these goddamn animals. Like this is sad.
And I remember I went one time and
it's sad.
I went with my ex-boyfriend, and I remember we joked like literally like all the animals literally look like they just got life in prison.
No, nobody looks happy.
No, they're not happy. They just laying around.
And I was reading like the little bios of everybody, and when I see South Asia and South Africa and North Africa, it's like, y'all motherfuckers, how the fuck they got to Houston?
Yeah. And
what the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah. Just harboring animals.
Like, I can't. It's awful. It was terrible.
Like, I as much as I like learning about animals, I love.
But I think at this point,
I don't like zoos.
I think at this point, should we have not learned enough about animals where y'all can actually have animals in their regular habitat and then just explore animals from that space?
No, because we're greedy. We're humans, and we're greedy. We have to dominate. We have to take these creatures out of there.
I ain't seen not a happy animal in that motherfucker.
No, because they can't be. They're serving. This is literally prison for animals,
and they can't run. They can't jump.
Do shit.
Y'all motherfuckers tried it.
And then you got stupid motherfuckers like that lady on the news talking about she climbed over the railing.
Listen, I don't know what was Sarah's name. Whatever that white lady name was. The fact that you doubled back and said, I was wrong for going beyond the barrier, but they should push the barrier back is white fucking privilege. Bitch, fuck you. I'm mad that motherfucker throw that bitch to that nigga at this point.
Like, come on, man. Like, these animals are already pent up. You got lions. These niggas need to roam free. Nigga. I've watched enough Animal Planet to know these niggas need to roam.
Somebody was like, well, because they're extinct, so they're bringing them here. I'm like, listen, what I learned about the circle of fucking life is that some motherfuckers just going to have to die. Yep. Some shit going to have to be recreated. Yep. Some shit just need to go away.
Yep.
Let nature happen the way nature's supposed to happen. It's the circle
you ain't gotta
of
save
life.
Nobody.
It is the circle of life. That's
why To Kill 'Em killed y'all niggas. Because y'all was trying to spare it and y'all just wanted to get him for his sperm.
The circle of life. Well, they're endangered. The circle of life. Dinosaurs were endangered as well. The circle of life.
They didn't belong on the planet.
I heard back in the day, snakes could walk. The circle of life. That's why them hoes is crawling. You remember that? They said that in the Bible. Serpents used to be like walking up. Yeah, nah, bitch. The circle of life. Some shit just needs to be the circle of life. Everything ain't supposed to survive in the next 10, 15, 20 years. If y'all think the lions ain't supposed to be here, that ain't my job. If somebody murked the lions off, the lions is murked off. I don't have nothing. The circle of life. T-Rex needed to get murked off. Could we live in the earth with T-Rex?
No.
Have you seen T-Rex?
Have you watched Jurassic Park?
Have you? What's the one with the long neck that used to eat like he had the long neck and used to eat the top of the trees?
A Triceratops?
Could we live there with this motherfuckers?
No.
Them niggas turn into giraffes. The fucking circle of life. Sometimes let the circle of life happen the way it's supposed to happen. Alligators ain't nothing but dinosaurs. Rhinoceroses ain't nothing but dinosaurs. Sometimes the circle of life needs to be the circle of life. Stop playing with
Stop playing with God. Y'all need to stop playing with God.
For real. The circle of motherfucking life.
That's how niggas get.
No, we try to save them because they instinct. Circle of life. It's time for them to go.
It's time for them to go.
They'll be recreated. Something else will happen. Trust me. We good. They ran this course. Get their bones. Put them bitches in the museum. We'll talk about them bitches in the history.
Leave them alone.
It's time.
Leave them alone.
It's time.
Leave them. Yeah, I agree. I think zoos are prisons. And as much, I feel like now, like, I think about if I have a kid, would I want to participate in that?
My kid ain't doing shit. My kid gonna be so fucking woke. They gonna hate my kid. And if my kid, and I don't want to have, because of course I went to like zoos as a child, but I want to explain stuff to my kids to the point where my kid ain't gonna be like
this is normal. It's not normal. Yeah, this is not normal.
And not like my 5-year-old, because I mean 5-year-olds and kids, they don't be doing shit. They dumb. But by the time my child get turned like 10, my child gonna be telling y'all asses the real deal. Like, nah, my mama said.
My mama said.
And your mama was right.
Yeah.
The circle of life. Them niggas extinct. Some shit just need to fall the fuck off Earth. I don't know.
Yep. Big facts.
I'm not against it. The circle of fucking life.
Yeah. I'm very I don't like the zoo, but I appreciate the zoo because, I love learning about animals, but I don't even
appreciate it at this point because have y'all not learned enough where y'all could just put out documentaries and do other stuff?
And that's
y'all don't have to have these niggas held up.
They do. I mean, they look so. I just remember. I distinctly remember.
Man, I seen that giraffe. Wow. That giraffe really was just like saving me, sis. I was ready to like cut up for them hoes. I was ready to release them bitches.
Yeah, yeah. They look miserable. I mean, the lion's just laying there
because there ain't enough room. My nigga can't fucking peace. My nigga can't do nothing. My nigga can't take no shit. My nigga can't.
People in his face.
Yeah, my nigga can't attack nothing. That nigga, that need a nigga to attack.
The hyenas is just looking around.
Like, nah. Them niggas was hiding too. We spent that all day.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought it was nap time. I thought it was nap time.
That's the thing. If you go at a certain time of the day there, they're not even out.
Them niggas, I thought it was nap time. I thought I went at the wrong time.
They're not even out. Them niggas, they hide in their whatever little caves that they got. They don't, man. They probably like, man, fuck y'all.
And I felt that nigga. I was just like, you know what? It's some bullshit.
Yeah, they probably like, fuck y'all.
I was trying to like, cause I really feel like animals talk to each other and they party at night. So I was trying to figure out. I was trying to figure out like how to make eye contact and tell them I'm a part of their team and I want to help them.
I'm with you.
I thought that shit was like Madagascar. I was like,
no. I had went to the zoo lights maybe like 2 years ago or last year. Not this past year, 2017, and I remember we went past the giraffe area. Them motherfuckers was popping.
Cause the niggas
they was up.
They was ready for y'all to go home because they be stepping over them gates.
Yeah, they was up, and everybody was kind of congregating by the little giraffe area or whatever, and then like you can hear the monkeys
partying because the niggas
partying.
The niggas tired of that shit, man. I don't want to go to work either. Them niggas like, bitch, I gotta show up to work. Them bitches a little hungover when we went. We went on a Saturday too. Or what was it? Yeah, we went on a Saturday. Them bitches look hungover. But that's it here nor there. The zoo, y'all trash. And anybody who extinct, y'all ain't gotta save them. The circle of life. But this week, we're recovering from being a stan. A stand for your favorite artist. Who you stand for?
I think the only person that I really, really, really will ever.
Why you do this? Is so deep. Yes.
Is Sean Corey Carter, aka Jay-Z. That's the only person I will actually be a fan in, like. Try to take my picture with him and tell him how much I love him and tell him.
Well, who I stand for?
I know you stand for LaToya Jackson, Janet Jackson, Toni Braxton.
I technically, out of everything, I stand Janet Demeter Joe Jackson.
Yeah.
I don't talk about Janet Demeter Joe Jackson as much because Janet is so far in her career and so comfortable with herself. She's not one of the people who needs to be on y'all gossip sites and shit. So it's easy to stand for Janet because she's unproblematic.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like with celebrities, I guess, like, so I was helping out with some concerts a while back, and I remember I met Bobby Womack.
Yes, Bobby Womack. Bobby Womack.
And the only song that I knew was "If You Think You're Lonely."
Yes, bitch, wait till tonight.
Yeah, wait until tonight, girl.
I'm ready to cry.
I picked him up from the airport, and he was
okay. Uber.
So he was like hella cool, and I took him to his hotel, and he had his little girlfriend with him or whatever.
How old was she?
She was old. They were both old.
Oh, I thought you like young hoes. I'm about to wait till tonight.
She was an old hoe.
Oh, that's good. That's nice to know.
Yeah, he was an old hoe. But
he was an old hoe.
But I remember that was like my first interaction with like a person that was legendary. But even I remember I helped out with a concert with Erykah Badu. And since I was in 6th grade, people have told me that I look like Erykah Badu. So I always get this, yes, since I was in 6th grade, people
told me.
Why
said that? I don't see it.
I don't know why, but whatever. So I remember when I met her.
Wait, they used to tell me I look like Diamonds from, not Players Club, if you buck,
yeah. But I remember when I met her, I'm just like, wow, you're a real person. Like, I feel like celebrities like that, they get that fanness all the time that I feel like I don't want to be that person. So I just try to keep it cool.
Yeah.
Like I said, the only person, like if I were to see Jay-Z and Beyonce together, I would say, hey, B, can you take a picture of me and Jay?
Yeah. So this is... Stan culture has gotten really weird because I remember so Stan is actually originated from Eminem song called Stan. And I remember I was in my bedroom watching Midnight Love, and I'll never forget this night because Midnight Love played all the good R&B songs. And this random night, I seen this Eminem video pop up with Dido. But it's Midnight Love, so I'm thinking it's a love song. So it's like, my tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why. Got out of bed at all. Morning, something crowd my window, and I can't see it all. So I was watching this video, and I'm thinking it's about to be a love song. But the video turns out to be Eminem's song Stan, and Stan is about a fan that was obsessive about Eminem. And in the process of not meeting Eminem, he like kind of takes it out on his baby mama at the time, which was Dido, and his little brother lived with him as well. So the end of the video is it's Eminem rapping like Stan, but Stan's talking to Eminem about, I'm just a huge fan. I love you. I don't understand. I see you at this concert. You walk right past me. You know, I see you out in the streets. You act like you didn't know me. I'm this fan. And then Stan writes this letter to Eminem. Eminem reads the letter, but Eminem reads the letter like a couple of days too late. Stan, by that time, kills himself, his pregnant girlfriend, and leaves like his family to deal with his fandom. So the little brother is still like an Eminem fan and dyes his hair like bleach blonde. But Stan killed himself because he loved Eminem so much, and Eminem didn't pay him no mind. So this was when I was in like high school when Stan came out. Fast forward like a few years ago, Stan is now like this pop culture word for people who are obsessive about a person. And it's not a compliment to be a Stan, because Stan motherfucking killed himself. So basically, you know, when I think of Stan culture, I think of like these obsessive people that have been super ridiculous for their artists. And for me, growing up, I was lucky to be able to like Janet. I was super obsessive about Janet. But I still could like Whitney. I still could like Mariah. I still could like Tony. I still could like a lot of these artists. And this type of Stan culture is becoming where if you like a certain person, you can't like nobody that's on their level. And I think that's getting hella weird, because I couldn't imagine growing up liking Janet but not being able to like Whitney Houston or Mariah Carey or Toni Braxton or whoever the people were at the time. And we were talking about like for me, like you was a Aaliyah fan, right?
Yes.
But okay, so for me, I had Aaliyah's first 3 albums. I had AJ Nothing But a Number, 1 in a Million, and I had the self-titled Aaliyah. And I actually met her when she was doing promo for the self-titled Aaliyah. But when I think about my childhood, I think of Brandy, even though I only own Never Say Never. But I watched Moesha. I was with the Cover Girl. I was with the Barbies. I had the box braids. But in this type of culture and dynamics, if this Stan culture was a thing back when I was a kid, if I liked Brandy, I couldn't like Aaliyah, and I definitely couldn't like Monica.
I
can't relate.
But I loved them all.
And I did as well. Like, even though I was obsessive about Janet, I was also obsessive on another way about Whitney.
Yeah.
I know all the words. I was Rachel Marin. I can tell you all the Bodyguard songs. I watched Waiting to Exhale.
Yeah.
And it's still this idea of if I like somebody, I can't like nobody else. And I think that's just...
I think it's stupid.
That's where Stan culture has gotten so weird. And it's gotten weird with this whole... Okay, so streaming services, I get it. You know what I mean? I miss the days where on Tuesdays the albums came out. I used to beg my mom, make sure she went to Target. Once I found out that Walmart used to like... Censor this shit. I used to make my mom go to Target. I miss the days of buying an album, liking an artist, buying another artist's album, liking it, and being able to critique both without being a hater and without hearing stats.
Yeah.
Because if we're being honest, and I said this, I was like, I stand Janet Demeter Jo Jackson.
Yeah.
That's my motherfucking girl. Like I said, she don't do too much now, so I can't. She don't do much openly and in an industry where I can stand her every week. But to my core is Janet. And I read this article that she actually did better on Billboard records than Michael did. But in stan culture, it's like,
you can't tell them nothing.
You can't tell nobody nothing because they start pulling out all these facts and dramas, and it's just like, it's not that serious. It's like even Mariah Carey's fans are terrible. The Lambs,
yeah.
They're terrible because they live in yesteryear, and it's just like, Mariah Carey is a legend. This was a bad performance. This is a bad album. Not this. Caution, Proceed with Caution. What's this one?
The new one?
What's the newest one name?
Ooh, I don't even know the single.
The Proceed with Caution album is actually a good album. But any album post the Emancipation of Mimi, in between this album, if you say it's bad, they start going back to 1990s.
Yes, they do.
And it's like...
They do.
No, she is great. This a bad album, though. But the bitch is good.
They do.
Or like how they tried to like talk about Whitney. Okay. She did kind of dry out her voice. But slow down. That's still the voice. Like, this idea of... The stan culture is like to drag a bitch down so quick. And it's just... I don't know. It's just so weird for me.
You know, the
stan culture is weird.
It is.
And when I seen like that memo when Nicki dropped her album, and they had like this memo on how much you need to stream her music for her music to actually be platinum, and how I was reading how people were like pressing play but keeping it on loop and leaving their houses and going to work. So the Nicki album or whoever, it is not even just Nicki, it's other artists who do that. Other artists stands that do that where they press play but they keep it on loop.
That's wild.
I could just never.
Like, I don't like you that much. I love Jay-Z, but damn it, I'm not looping his shit. I'm not. I don't.
But and I remember because when Ariana Grande, I think, just had the number 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 3 song on Billboard, and somebody was like, "It's y'all are starting to stream and it shows." But it is that looping of music of I'ma press play because so many plays do this. I don't know. Stan culture has just gotten really weird. That's and you can't comment on anyone's music without somebody giving you accolades. Like, I'm not gonna run down Janet shit for y'all. Janet got...
We know.
She was the first African-American woman that got a producer nomination at the Grammys. She won the most Billboards, even though they try to act like they forgot. She's won the most Billboard awards in one night. Okay? She has the best first solo tour. I think it was Rhythm, because she didn't do Control. Rhythm Nation 1814 was what was the best solo tour. Let's be clear. She's been on y'all TV since the 70s. Let's talk about good times. I don't need to run down Janet accolades. So I'm not going to sit here and argue with somebody who try to tell me that Janet ain't the shit, because I know Janet is the shit. Y'all had this idea. Y'all had this thing of being bullies, especially the Barbs. Mm-hmm. Like,
oh yeah, they are super aggressive.
They really are.
Like, I just don't understand. Children. Like, why? For what?
Or like Tay Martians, when they talk about Tony, she washed up. And it's like, but could you really be washed up when you've given so much?
Like,
how does washed up happen?
Like, who cares?
But how does washed up happen?
And then you're still yet relevant.
How? But then somebody, I just read a comment on IG earlier today. They was like, Janet came out with nothing relevant in like 10 years.
Doesn't matter.
She's fucking 40. Like, she been in this shit since she's been 5.
Doesn't matter.
When does it end?
Yeah.
Y'all are weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think stan culture is like a young kid's game, though.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, no, I take that back, because I know that there are older people that are like super fans.
But I'm not knocking you for being a super fan. I'm a super fan of Janet. I'm not going to argue online with you either. I might say
that arguing online shit is just, it's baffling to me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna... I mean, even though I joke about like Justin Timberlake and shit, and I didn't watch him when he did the Super Bowl, but I'm just not one of them people that's gonna like go back and forth with you on accolades.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter.
Just like...
Because we know.
It's just, and
It's
just
just
I think it's
negative.
a
It's
sad,
negative.
it's a sad space to know that y'all can't like multiple people at one time. Because I couldn't imagine growing up in the 90s, even though TLC was literally my favorite girl group of the 90s. I still knew Escape, SWV, and In Vogue, and I wasn't shitting on them either.
At all. I was listening to them all. Brownstone, Escape,
Jade,
702,
Destiny's Child was 90s too.
Destiny's Child. I mean, when Monica had Miss Thang out, I was listening to Monica and Brandy.
I didn't have either one of those albums.
What?
I got Brandy on Never Say Never, and I got Monica on The Boy Is Mine. And the funny part about The Boy Is Mine, Monica's The Boy Is Mine, I like Street Symphony, Misty Blue, and I should make a move, but I won't. You remember she had the khakis on?
Yeah,
I hate that outfit.
It's wrong.
Hey, because Monica can't dance. Oh, God. Y'all
I
remember?
don't get down. I was going into high school. I was going into high school thinking like, damn, okay, I don't get down on the first night.
Yes. And too, what I loved about it, Monica, you remember that when Monica had that movie on MTV where she dated that white boy?
No.
Yes. Monica, it was the most terrible, let me Google that. Monica had the most terrible fucking accent. Monica MTV.
But I loved Miss Thang. Probably was one of my favorite, besides AJ Nothing But a Number. I think that's one. AJ Nothing But a Number is one of my favorite albums.
Love Song. Monica was dating this white boy. That acting in Love Song was so terrible. Who was posted up on MTV?
You.
Me, bitch. Listen, it ain't take me name. I'm telling y'all, my whole 90s is me and TV.
Yeah.
I didn't have. But how old were you when Miss Thing came out?
I had to be, because I remember we had, I want to say maybe 6th grade. So maybe
So I was in
12,
elementary school.
because I remember we had just moved into this brand new house and I had just got my own room. And my mom, she gave me her old boombox.
Oh, bitch thought she was on.
And so I had bought the tape from the Trade Center. And yeah.
Was it the original?
It was the original. And I remember I would listen to that front and back. Side A, side B. Like, miss.
I didn't really get into Monica until After the Storm.
Really?
Clearly.
Michael Jackson? Look at you. You're a fancy bitch.
I listened to Monica in the grand scheme of like, remember the Space Jam album?
Yeah.
I Will Cross the Ocean for You.
Yeah.
I knew all her singles. The first album I had of her was The Boy Is Mine. Mm-hmm. The first album I fucked with was After the Storm. She had that song with Tyrese, that song with Usher, that song with DMX.
Yeah.
Knock, knock, knock.
Yeah.
Kick down your door, smack a bitch. I felt that shit heavy.
Knock, knock, knock.
Don't come knocking. Don't come knocking at my door. Hey, come on.
Funny how the tables turn.
Bitch.
Turn.
Right? Oh, bitch, I felt that shit.
Said, do just what you want.
Oh my God. You better make me girl. Bring me, sis. I was in my Honda Civic mad.
Yeah, mad at niggas. Talking about, I do just what you want.
Yes. Monica.
I put a payment on my plate.
Yes.
You'll be sleeping alone tonight.
Oh, bitch. Because what Monica said.
Yes.
When Monica said I'm a rowdy chick, I'm going to have to fight because my mouth too slick. And I was like, somebody who understands me. It was in that very moment I knew me and Monica had a lot of
social
comment.
media calls her Gunica now.
No, they should. Because I read them Sister to Sister magazines. Monica kept a gun on her. Monica was dating C. Murder, was living down to New Orleans when she was like 16.
Yeah.
Me too. Time's up. Catch him. You know? Monica for real. No, that motherfucker. Oh my God. I'm going to have to fight because my mouth too slick. Oh my God, I felt that shit in my bones because my mouth was slick.
You know, her first album, I used to pretend like I had a boyfriend. And
don't we all?
Before you walk out my life.
You know the song I Pretend I Had a Boyfriend on was Broken Hearted? I had this big idea. I had my mama bought me brandy. My mom bought me. Obviously, they came at the same time. I had Brandy's. What is it?
Only broken hearted.
And she had that butt.
Yeah,
Life's not over.
Oh,
I can start again, but I'm only broken hearted.
Yes, take me back.
Yes,
Take me back to middle
it's
school.
not.
girl.
I'm young, but I'm wise enough to know
Wow.
that you don't fall in love overnight.
Come on.
Oh my God, Brandy, girl, because my mama bought me the VHS of all her videos.
Yeah.
That fucking, I wore Broken Hearted out.
Pretending you was broken hearted over a nigga.
Oh, I was.
And not a nigga inside.
I pretended then. By the time Never Say Never came back, I had my little middle school boo.
Man.
Angel in disguise, she was. One time, okay, I don't know if y'all listen. I don't know if y'all watch Unsung, but Adina Howard was sleeping with Wanye. Okay, just had to get that out.
Wow.
Adina Howard apparently was messing with Wanye.
Freak in the morning,
A
a
freak in the evening, just like me. Oh God, Adina Howard was a mess too on that Unsung,
I
but
have to watch your Unsung.
girl, this shit was good. But yeah, outside that, I think stand culture really is ruining.
It's toxic.
It is.
It's
I think it
extremely
is.
toxic. Like, I don't think people should worship celebrities like that. Like all that extra shit online is just completely unnecessary.
I can't cut up for real for somebody I don't know. And I know I'm like, I cut up for the Jacksons, but I cut up for the Jacksons for like in a funny way. Like I'm not
It's
really,
not like
I'm
some
not
serious.
Yeah, I'm not gonna,
shit.
I'm not gonna box. And I've been following the Jacksons since I've been a kid.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna like really cut up with y'all and argue about leaving Neverland. It's just some shit I just can't do.
Yeah. No. Yeah, stan culture to me is very, very toxic. And I feel like...
And y'all stop, and y'all don't even get to see the beauty of like all the music. Like I couldn't imagine growing up, even though Little Kim and Foxy didn't get along, I couldn't imagine not listening to Foxy and Little Kim.
Yeah. I mean, but it's just like...
Or Mary and Faith didn't get along.
But
I couldn't imagine. Or 504 Boy, what is it? No Limit and Cash Money was both in New Orleans. Like y'all had this idea that if you like somebody, you can't like nobody else.
But that's just like... I forgot where I read it from, but I think it was an artist that was saying it's just like how girls have 5 favorite nail polishes. There's nothing wrong with liking multiple artists that are in the same genre. Like, I love Keisha Cole. I love Mary. I love Faith. I will listen to them all. There's songs on each one that represents a part of me, a part of my life. Like,
I mean, everybody.
Like, there's no one artist that I'm solely dedicated to. I love them all.
You can like Mariah, like the same way you like Mariah, you can like Whitney.
I love Whitney. I love Mariah, and
like,
I like J-Lo.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine growing up where I had to choose between Mariah or Whitney, even though I would have chose Whitney. But I didn't, you know.
I mean.
Or like I said, Janet was like legit my fave. But I was able, or TLC was legit my fave, but I was able to listen to all these other girl groups. But who can you run
to? Like, what? You can't.
They're weird.
No.
And I'm not going to run down accolades because what I realized about accolades, everybody did something, put an imprint in their own way. Whitney Houston will always be the voice. You know? That's just that. Janet going to be Janet with her 8 counts and the whole 9.
And
even
Mariah is going to be Mariah.
With a whistle note. You know? Whistle. Or just even like how simple it is that technically on Billboard, Janet does better than Michael, but in life, when it comes to comparison and the Halloween costumes, Michael's imprint's different than Janet's. It's like everybody has a different imprint. So fucking relax and stop streaming people music 24 hours and fucking with the charts. It's annoying.
Yeah. Because if they was really out here doing actual records.
Because y'all be having this whole stand-ass culture, but y'all artists still can't sell out no arena. That's fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
Your
favorite artist can't even get their tours together or some shit like that.
Right. But you stand up. But you bullying everybody. But your motherfucking favorite artist can't sell out a regular ass amphitheater. Cause you know who can sell out my amphitheater.
Bitch.
Listen, I stand older artists, and my good sisters. I went to Tony shit. Her shit was sold out. Janet, I went to her concert like 3 years ago. The shit was sold out, and she was at the a basketball arena.
Yeah.
Okay, but y'all be standing these bitches and cussing people out, but none of you bitches can buy a fucking ticket to their show.
Bloop.
I can't relate.
Can't relate.
I can't relate.
Won't relate.
I will never. But so that's that on that. So this week we're gonna read 2 letters. Well, half a letter. It's like half a letter. Well, okay, so we need to reverse. So apparently when we was reading that letter that 1 week before the show, buzzed. What was the girl name? So the week before the live show, we had a letter.
Oh, did she respond back?
No, she didn't respond back. I think we call her Dr. Shirley Jackson. So Dr. Shirley Jackson had that letter about her going on a blind date. You remember when I read it and then you read it and then we was like buzzed. It was no punctuation.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. So apparently multiple people have hit us back and said the problem was she went on a blind date with her cousin's fiance. But she's not supposed to know that's the cousin's fiance. So
the fiance was finessing.
But the fiance doesn't know the cousin. So basically it was a blind date. She knew that was him, but he didn't know that she knew.
So she went knowing that it was him.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Let's all slow this down.
Pull it back.
Let's open the letter again. Wow, wow. I didn't know we was going to go back through this. Wow, I'm already stressed out. Wait for it. Oh, wait, wrong email address. Sorry, y'all, I got 100 email addresses. Okay, wait for it. Is it? Okay. We're going to read the letter again.
Damn.
But
my head hurts just thinking about it.
So this is the letter from the week before, and we named her Shirley Jackson. Shirley Jackson created Call ID, blah, blah, blah. It says, hey, ladies, I have a dilemma and would like your opinion. I'm usually the single one in my circle of friends because I feel like niggas are full of shit, and this scenario was my confirmation. Okay, with this particular group of friends, I'm also the social one, so they decided in a secret meeting that I later found out about, so I vibe with them differently now, that they didn't want their boyfriends to meet me or whatever their personal reasons are. One of the girls, who's actually family, been with her guy for 4 years, and they're engaged. My daughter has met her fiance, but I haven't, and I only know him by name. Fast forward, my main circle of friends been on a mission to prove that there are decent men out there, so one of them set me up on a blind meet and greet. It was a group outing. My best friend's date invited his best friend. We were introduced by our nicknames. We chilled at a lounge for a couple of hours and ended up going back to my friend's house and had a late night meal and went our separate ways. As we were leaving, the guy puts his number in my phone, saves it, and proceeded to call his phone from mine. The next day, my friend asked had I talked to him, but she called him by his real name. I thought that's a common name amongst older men, not really our age group. I wondered if that's ... My friend stopped me and gave me a positive pep talk about not looking for stuff or overthinking every situation. Okay. So I brushed it off. He and I text casually over the next couple of weeks. Me being me, I asked questions trying to pick up, but nothing ever came off. Nothing ever came off of it. So I was like, yeah, I'm tripping. It's not him. They're happily planning a wedding. She's always speaking so highly of him. She's so in love, and I'm sure he feels the same way. My inner detective was like, go with your gut. Niggas ain't shit. Sorry, why'd I read it like that? So he asked me on a date, but due to me studying, I had to turn him down. So the next day, he invited me to his house. Another casual encounter. We talked, gave a friendly hug. I went on my way. A couple of days later, my daughter and I passed the street he lives on, and she said, my uncle lives on that street. So I asked her a couple of questions, and not to my surprise, it's my cousin's fiance. Now I'm compromising.
Oh,
now I'm in a compromising position. Should I let her know or not? And then blah,
okay,
blah.
it makes sense now. Okay, thank you.
We're kind of
readers.
drunk.
We were because I couldn't get it for the life of me. It was
I mean,
not
so this
clicking.
punctuation is terrible, but
It was
I'm
not
not
clicking.
drunk.
It wasn't clicking. But
So, I mean, once I listened to that episode again, we did say fuck that shit, niggas ain't shit, and leave that nigga alone, don't say nothing.
I would say something to your. I mean, so like, what is your relationship to your cousin? What is the?
She been dating that guy for 4 years, and you ain't met him. So, what is your relationship to your cousin? You've been with your cousin has been dating this nigga. Hold on, let me pull it back up. Sorry, y'all. Been with her guy, who is family, been with her guy for 4 years and they are engaged. My daughter has met him. That says a lot. That's your cousin that live in your neighborhood? I don't have any family here in Houston, but the family I have in Florida, if you've been dating a nigga for 4 years, I would know that nigga.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas never had no breakfast, no lunch, no Sunday dinner, no church together.
Yeah, I would feel
so. That says more about you than it say about anything else.
Yeah.
And she opened the letter. I'm usually the single one amongst my friends.
So what does that mean? So what do you mean by that? Like,
yeah, every time people like make a point
to say you're the single person,
it makes me feel like y'all be doing the most. Cause I'm the single person amongst my friends, but that's not my announcement.
Yeah, I would never announce that.
Yeah, that's not my announcement.
I am I'm the single person out of all my friends. They're all either married or engaged or long.
But you would never know I'm the single person amongst my friends because I don't carry myself like the single person amongst my friends.
Exactly, and I would never do that.
So what are you trying to say, sis?
You the faith of the family?
Bitch. Faith? Fuck my husband. What are you saying now? Tell me what? Fuck you!
Are you cousin Faith of the family? Is that what you're getting at?
Girl, them niggas Bird was sitting up on the counter. Miles. That bitch was confused. Faith fucks my husband. The family fucked my husband. Huh? Everybody was confused. That bitch said I want to pay for shit. And Miles really was giving it the faith in a way that I liked. That fine.
He squeezed them.
Yeah, that had nothing. Yeah, that nigga stroked
He stroked it down.
That nigga stroked in a way that made me uncomfortable.
He stroked it down.
It made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Faith was dancing. Cousin Faith got the dick.
Cousin Faith said,
and they fucked on the window. The window to see Chicago.
Them chicks clapping.
It was like a song. It was please, Terry, you don't have to do this. Get out. Get the fuck out. I would never do this to hurt you.
Cousin Faith. So she's the cousin. You're cousin Faith.
I think he might be cousin Faith, sis.
Yikes. And he knew about you.
I don't think he knew that she was a cousin.
No. He, in my mind, the girl probably, the cousin, the fiance probably was just like, nah, you can't meet this person.
Because that's odd to me how you meet a child.
How do you meet
You don't pick your child up?
How do you meet the child before you meet the parent?
Never.
So in my
child ain't hanging out with random niggas.
So in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, so she probably knows her cousin is a Faith. And no shade.
I mean, we all got faiths.
I mean, we all have faiths in our family.
We all got faiths.
But how I'm piecing this together in my
mind, it seems like you might have a past that your cousin's not comfortable with, because how is a cousin that you can easily pass by her fiance's house
and you don't know,
and y'all live in the same, because clearly y'all live close enough. How do you
and your child
knows?
Yeah,
my child ain't knowing nobody I don't know.
Yeah, a man,
not to that capacity.
A man,
not to be like that's Uncle Mike's house. Who? So sis, but the thing is, should you tell? No, you don't know that nigga. I mean, I wouldn't. But but
then again,
my superpower is not knowing people. I'll make it to where you introduce yourself to. You will have to introduce yourself to me again. Like, damn, does she really not know who I am? That's me though.
Yeah.
Because to me, you seem more shady than anything. Mm-hmm. And if you go to her and be like, I went on this date,
she gonna know. She gonna, like, the cousin gonna...
And she gonna cut you off. She gonna stay with him, though. Because that's not enough. Did y'all have sex? No, I just went on a date with him.
Okay, and she gonna cut your ass off.
And that's gonna be that.
Boom.
So how about you just don't say nothing, and you go to their wedding, and you mind their business, mind your business, and continue to not know
and
him.
let your little girl be the flower girl.
Right.
Because, you know...
Throw them daffodils out, sis.
Yeah, no. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Y'all don't know the art of being quiet.
No, and
it's not shady. Some stuff just don't
some things don't need to be ruffled.
It don't.
Like, if there's no, really intense, deep something happening.
Connection. Y'all slept together. You pregnant?
Yeah, no. Shut the fuck up. Shut
Girl,
up.
let me tell y'all. I slept with this boy. Well, the one we had the wife and the girlfriend, him and the wife back together. I say hello and I keep it moving. Y'all have this need to express so much
and be seen.
I don't want to be seen. I don't want to express nothing.
I don't want to talk.
I don't want you trying to fight me. I don't want to sleep with that nigga no more.
I don't care.
I genuinely don't care. So, hey, good sis. I'm not trying to be her best.
Cute skirt.
I'm not her best friend. I don't try to be her best friend. I'm not her enemy either. I say hello. I'm very polite. I don't be full me around her because I don't want I don't want to be friends with her either. So I make sure I keep a distance enough where I'm polite enough where we're not friends. Y'all need to learn the art of just ignoring some shit.
Because at the end of the day,
nobody wins. When the family
feuds. Amen. I'm glad we cleared that up.
So sorry, good sis. You probably blocked us by now because we went shit when we read your letter. Okay, so we're gonna do 2.5. So this is an IG question. It says, "Hello, my favorite recovering party girls. Have you ever confessed to some mess to a man that you wish you kept to yourself, besides the juicy ish you share on the podcast?"
No.
I've talked. Since the podcast, no, because it's kind of all out there. But prior to the podcast, I did tell a guy that I got chlamydia and it didn't go over well. But we were young, so.
No.
When you're like in high school and you say you got chlamydia, people think you got AIDS.
AIDS, yeah.
Yeah, so. Yeah.
That's all they hear, AIDS.
It's like, definitely curable. AIDS. So, but as far and honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I'm not gonna date nobody who listens to the podcast like that in this capacity. Yeah. I want to be able to tell somebody I got a podcast and they'd be like, "Oh, okay. If you tell me you listen to my podcast and you want my number, I'm not interested."
Yeah.
Because I know how much I've said on the podcast.
Yeah.
I gave you the blueprint to play me, and I'm not with that shit.
No, I wouldn't do that. Fuck them niggas.
Okay, so here's our real letter. This Moesha diary goes out to Maya Angelou, aka Margaret Annie Johnson Angelou. She's a poet. She's a singer. It goes out to her because y'all did the most on the internet when she corrected that girl from calling her Maya to telling that girl she should call her Dr. Angelou or Dr. Maya, whatever the case might be. She deserves
all the respect.
in that process, I've seen a lot of memes. There was a meme that says, if you can't accept me as my Ebony from Players Club, you don't deserve me at my Maya Angelou. Well, the gag is Maya Angelou was actually Ebony. She was a stripper and a madam. Mm-hmm. But this shows that y'all don't read books, because if you would have read her biography, you would have known that Maya was also a stripper and, you know, a madam. So good luck, kids. Reading is fundamental. And putting respect on people's name is also fundamental. And y'all don't do either. And the fact that y'all really call, if you said, you don't deserve me at my Maya, wait, if you don't take me at my Ebony, you don't deserve me as my Maya, was the weirdest shit ever, because Maya literally was Ebony. But neither here nor there. Grab a book. Read. I know why the caged bird sings. Tell you a lot of things.
Read a little bit.
Read. Just open a book. You realize that Maya just didn't write the poetry for poetic justice.
Nope.
You realize that she's just not a phenomenal woman. You realize that she's just not a person that, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. You realize she has a whole life that deals with sex, drugs, and stripping. While y'all be going at Cardi B's neck, read Sister Maya's books. But neither here nor there. Okay, so this letter comes from Maya Angelou. It says, "What's up, recovering party girls? Okay, so listen. I just discovered your..." Okay, we're going to skip all that. "Before I ask my questions, a few things. Who phone was vibrating on episode 66 at the 1911 mark? I thought something was wrong with my headphones, laugh out loud, but I just want to comment on it."
Probably mine, because I think I just got my iPhone and I didn't know how to handle it. It's probably mine.
It's usually Adriana's phone. It's probably been my phone once.
It's usually me making all the extra noise in the background.
It usually is. Okay, and 19 mark. "I thought something was wrong with my headphones, laugh out loud, but I just want to comment on an episode from way back. I want to know what Natoya was doing to be getting your tire slashed on the regular, though. Let me get the details, sis. What girls' dreams were you crushing on a regular basis that she had to wait till you were fresh in the house to jump out the bushes to flatten your tires?" I've gotten this question a lot, actually, and I just ignore you bitches. Because I think I explained the story already. I was a sister wife. Basically, I mean, looking back, I was sister wives. I dated a guy who was super popular. He was popping. He was community, I guess, peen at this point. He was on his way to the NBA. So it was me and particularly one girl. I wasn't beefing with nobody. She particularly beefed with me because she was confused why he was so attracted to me. Which I'm confused why she was confused, but whatever. But, I mean, he was community peen. So, basically, there's a whole bunch of bitches fucking that nigga. I happen to be one of the top tiers. You know, when you top tier, people don't take that well. And my tires took the beating to that. I mean, I ain't got nothing to say. Because somebody was one of the comments like, "Keep your legs closed and marry men." It's like, the nigga wasn't married. I met his mama, because the girl was like, I remember when I was in college, the girl was like, "I met his mama, bitch, me too. I was just at his house." Like, that's how no mamas don't be shit. But anyway, so, yes. No, I was not sleeping with no husband or nothing like that. Basically, I was fucking with community peen.
And the community ran up on you.
And the community stayed. The community lived to run up on me. I don't even know if the community ran up on each other, but apparently they ran up on me.
The community got together and had meetings.
Listen, y'all ever watch that one movie where you remember the one movie where, like, oh my God, what is the name of it? Where, like, it was back in the 1800s and you get like a scarlet letter and they thought you were like a demon, so they would kill you, like witchcraft. It was like back in the day. Oh my God, my history class is coming out. Back in the early days when you used to do some bullshit, they'll think you was part of witchcraft.
So they put a scarlet letter on you.
Yeah. I was basically like the girl that they was just like, you gotta die.
Yeah.
You gotta die.
Yeah.
This bitch is the one. But neither here nor there. So, and now to my question, because it's also the same letter. This is in regards to body counts. So, I'm just trying to...
Okay, get it out.
I love my best friend, who shall not be named. However, he complains on a regular basis about not finding a man. By the way, we are both gay men. Now, upon him not being able to find a man, gay guys use an app called Grindr. Nigga, we know about Grindr. Gay guys use an app called Grindr to meet other men for sex, dates, hookups, etc. This app is free, and my best friend is a fine-ass black man built in shape. I thought I wanted him first when I met him, and I quickly realized he was like a sis to me. Seriously?
I'm sorry.
Grow up. Why was that funny? Seriously?
Because I'm drunk.
He meets guys almost every damn day over the app. He goes to have sex with these random guys he meets and then comes home and complains that the dick was either trash or bomb. So one guy asked to hang out with him and he agreed. This was out of his norm. He is a one and done type of hoe. So I wanted to figure out why he was going to meet this guy. So I went with him on their date. We get to the bar and it's this raggedy ass white boy who looks like he plays in some backyard garage band. He plays the metal trash cans with some shit. So I sit down and I'm quiet. Wow.
Yeah, shit. Okay, go ahead.
So I sit down and I'm quiet because I'm no longer interested in what he's interested in because this guy is ugly, in my opinion. My best friend says to me, why you not grilling him? You supposed to do the best friend test. So I say, oh, what do you do for a living? He responds, I travel playing in concert venues. Then I responded, oh, so you're unstable. No further questions. Grow up.
Sure.
The guy looked offended and my best friend has dropped and he was trying not to laugh. The date continues and it goes nowhere, but I hear the guy says, when we had sex, I didn't feel any emotion. It felt like a transaction. And my best friend replies, because that's all it was. I needed a nut, you wanted dick. When I tell you I screamed mid-conversation and had to get up and go sit in the car, long story short, how do I break to my best friend that he ain't gonna find a man if he fucking everything in the blank, blank, blank area code, because he put the area code, so I ain't gonna do him. But the blank, blank, blank area code.
Let me see. Oh.
Blank, blank, blank area code. How do I help him realize he a hoe or help him find a man? Thanks in advance for reading my letter. Feel free to shorten it if it reads on the cast, because I happen to type and talk forever. Love y'all so much and keep this shit live. Can't wait to see y'all on television one day. Love y'all biggest / newest friend, Maya Angelou. Leave your friend and his dick alone.
Yeah, at the
that
end
ain't
of
your
the day,
business.
At the end of the day, everybody has a period, right? Everybody goes through a period of it seems like your friend is in this whole phase. If it really seems like, yeah, you want something stable, you want something to come home to, you want somebody to cook you a hot meal and all that good shit, run your bath. But it seems to me, if you're on Grindr, now I'm not a lesbian,
a homosexual.
I'm
male.
not a homosexual male, but I am aware that Grindr is a space where
kind of like our Tinder.
Homosexual males go to hook up. And
kind of like our Tinder.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't hooked up with nobody on Tinder.
Specifically, just to hook up. And that's okay. If that's what he chooses to do. But, at the end of the day, let him get
that shit ain't your business.
That's
My thing is, if you think he's having sex as an addiction thing,
that's different.
That's different. Like, so you know, we were having a conversation about alcoholism and stuff. I was having a conversation with people about alcoholism and stuff the other day, and people have this tendency to think if you smoke too much weed or if you smoke too much alcohol, you have a problem. But in reality, if you eat too much food and you have too much sex, that is a problem. So if you think he's having a problem because he's trying to escape something, like escapism, then that's another thing. But if you think he's just fucking just to fuck,
I mean, most niggas just fuck just to fuck.
Listen, most women, there's an era where a lot of people fuck to fuck.
Phase.
Yeah,
we've discussed that. We've had whole phases.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, you know, it's just like you cannot regulate his penis. You can't regulate it.
And you shouldn't want to.
And you shouldn't want to.
And it sounds like it'll be tiring.
Yeah, it sounds like it's really tiring.
If you don't grind it every day, it's a lot.
That's a lot.
I mean, the best you could do is talk safe sex. Make sure you buy, and not even talk safe sex. Give them condoms. Yeah. Because you can't force somebody to have safe sex.
Yeah. So, you know, the importance of condoms is very vital.
Protection is a priority. And that's on a TLC tip.
And we know that, I've worked at the health department, so I know the statistics, you know. Gay men have a higher risk of contracting HIV. So, you know, as long as you're putting that energy out there as far as like, you know, use protection, make sure you take care, let the nigga fuck whatever. He gonna get over it. Cause I'm sure he gonna get tired of.
He'll get tired of grinding on me. Relax your mind, spend your time on me.
I don't know if he's a top or a bottom, but I'm sure he's gonna get tired eventually. I just leave it alone. Like, that's your friend. You know, let your friend do him, get through his whole phase.
Like for me, if you think there's a problem, if you think he's trying to hide something, if you think he's trying to like overcompensate for something, then I definitely would have a conversation about sex. But if you just think he on Grindr trying to bust it for a real goon, then buy him some, go get the bulk of condoms from Sam's or Walmart or whatever.
And tell him to take the PrEP pill.
Hey, PrEP.
Tell him to get the PrEP pill.
PrEP
and
first.
Then if he's doing that type of stuff, that's okay. But he has to.
You can't. It sounds like you're doing a lie. You can't stop nobody from fucking.
No, you can't stop nobody from fucking.
I'm sorry.
But I think especially as in this day and age, there is so much out there that's dangerous and that kills people. You have to be smart, and and even if it's just a tough conversation with your friend, like, tell him to go get the PrEP pill and be blessed, and buy him a box of condoms and just be blessed.
As a chlamydia survivor,
okay, I'm sorry.
I survived chlamydia, you fucking bitch.
You're right.
Wow. Because it's curable. My disease isn't on a level of AIDS.
I get shunned.
Syphilis.
Oh my God. You're on the lower end of the totem pole of the STD, ma'am.
As a chlamydia survivor.
Yours is curable.
Wow.
Sit down.
Wow.
Just go get in the back.
Wow. People don't care about what
you've gone through. The chlamydia survivors go through.
You didn't see that cottage cheese come up my vagina.
Yikes. And I'm glad.
Wow.
Yikes.
But as a chlamydia survivor, even though people like to think that's not a good thing.
I shame you.
Yeah, y'all really do shame me for being a survivor.
To the back. You're curable.
As a survivor.
You're curable.
You do need to, but you do need to just talk to him about.
Safe
and not necessarily,
practices.
because at this point, people know safe sex. You don't sound like y'all no teenagers. Y'all sound grown. Just
get the PrEP.
As a friend, remind him about PrEP.
Yep.
And buy a box of condoms. And send that motherfucker on his way.
And just, don't
regulate that nigga dick no more, though.
No.
It seems like it's going to be stressful.
Yep.
And
especially if he's on Grindr all the time.
And if he's on Grindr all the time, it's going to be stressful.
Because that sounds like a lot.
It grinds on me. Relax your mind.
Because I was on Tinder for like maybe 10 minutes.
Did you fuck? Oh,
hell no.
I knew some people who was on Tinder.
No, I saw two people that I knew. I said, "Ooh, I need to get the fuck up off this app."
9. Something about like the people knowing your ratio, like 5 miles, 2 miles, threw me off. So I couldn't complete my tenderness.
I did Tinder for like 5
Try a little tenderness. But yeah, his dick ain't your business, friend. But I'm really happy you said you found the show. I read your earlier paragraph earlier today. He said he found the show and he's mad he just found it and he's trying to catch up. Catch up.
Welcome to the bullshit.
We not here for a good time. Wait, we are here for a good time in a long time. I was about to rap a lyric. I think that's Drake.
It's okay.
Whatever. We're here. But
thank you for listening. Thank you for finding us.
Thank you.
We hope to see you soon.
We do.
And we're
gonna wrap it up here. So you can find me, Natoya Ebony, on all social media. You can find Recovering Party Girls on Instagram and Twitter, Party Girls Pod. Nope, you can find Party Girls Pod on Twitter. You can find Recovering Party Girls on Facebook and Instagram.
And I'm Miss Cool in the City.
Miss Cool _ the letter N, the city.
And you can also find me at Sugars.
You can find her at Sugars in Missouri City if you live in Houston. Shout out to everybody that came out to our show. Thank everybody. Life is great. We shall see y'all next week. This was a long ass episode, so I don't want to hear no complaints from you motherfuckers. Bye.
That was good.